Hola, ¿cómo estás? Long time no see.
Oye, ¿cómo va?
Hello, everyone. Look, we're all back. We're all in the same room again.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Here we are.
Ken's not.
I'm here.
Oh, there we go. All
Yeah,
right,
it's just because I had to increase the size of the screen so much because it's so far away now, but it's beautifully mounted on the wall.
Nicely
which is
mounted
awesome.
on the wall, yeah. So we could actually see what the fuck
The only thing whose size is increasing right
Ah,
now.
here we go.
Welcome to the Freemasons podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the free. Actually, you know what?
No,
you
you do. I
No,
don't wanna-
you
I'm not
do it.
doing
No,
No,
you do it.
I'm
Do
not
it.
doing it.
Do
No.
it now.
No. Hello, and welcome to the Freemasons podcast with your host, Worshipful Brother Joe.
Worshipful Brother Ken.
And right, worship brother George Marjorie. I like that. We should do that from now on.
All
We'll just
right.
go round robin.
He's got a good voice for that, too.
He does.
He does.
Not your
The
entrance.
soothing sounds.
Here's Ken on his.
Worshipful Brother Joe.
Here's Ken's entrance. Ready? Welcome.
No,
What the hell is
it was
that?
better the first time.
Yeah,
we
it
had to
was.
change it because we changed locations, and I can't
Oh,
get that
that's
same
right,
dynamic.
that's
No,
right.
but you like started like where you were like, woo, and then you're like, welcome. You like it plateaued. You got to get that.
Okay.
You got to get that feel good freaking.
I'll do it over again.
You got no marbles. You know what that's from?
Major League.
Major League 2.
yeah. Okay.
No.
Yes, that's
He's going
right.
through the freaking
Never seen
English, Japanese.
Oh, it's great.
The fuck?
You know I've never seen any of the comedy flicks that you ever quote.
Marbles. That
I'll
is freaking.
redo it. I'll
Wait,
channel my
no,
movies.
that was that Major League or was that Mr. Baseball?
No, it was Major League. It was Major League, and it was the second one because remember what's his name? The guy who was like the voodoo guy. He was all Serrano.
Yeah, now he's the
He was like
guy.
a bitch the second half. He became a monk.
Yes.
And that's when the Japanese guy came on the team. Remember?
Okay.
He was all Mr. Peace, saving birds
Yes.
and shit. And he's got, you got no marbles! And he kept like doing like the hand motion of like shifting his balls from side to side. Anyway, today we're going to go over Masonic, I don't know, news, whatever.
Breaking news.
There's a couple articles I thought in here were pretty goddamn hilarious. So we'll talk about each one of them. And but first, we actually have real cannons today because I'm drinking a Miller. Joe is drinking
Nothing.
Life, and Ken is drinking a bitch Bellini over there.
It's actually a Suntory grapefruit vodka seltzer.
Oh,
It's very Korean.
Bitch alert!
Yeah,
Suntory makes very good Japanese whiskey.
indeed they do.
I don't know if it's the same
This is
company
made with
or
vodka.
not.
I
Right,
didn't
well-
know they made vodka. But
They make all kinds of stuff.
All right,
down. It's not
so
bad.
let's go over some Apple reviews.
Apple.
We got a couple.
review.
I don't know where I left off, but John Smith Squared. Definitely 5-star review. Awesome podcast. Love listening to you brothers while I'm at work. Keep up the good work. We will try.
Thank you.
Phenomenal podcast. It took me, this is MOA USA. MOA USA.
Okay.
It took me a whole year to finish this podcast. Now I'm wondering what I'm doing with my life. I need a hobby or something, so I became a Freemason, got my MM degree. I think I've read this one, but that's all right. The podcast has helped me more than most, and I can relate to all four of you. Pale Ken, Zen Joe, Illiterate George, and Love Mischief Like the Puppet. Cheers, brothers. Lance McGee, Michigan Evart Lodge 320. P.S. AI wrote this for me. Yes, I definitely read that one, but that's all right. Next
Thank you,
one.
brother.
Ryan Fletch, love this show. 5-star review. As
Fletch Lives.
What?
Fletch Lives.
What's that?
It's a movie.
Never
Chevy
heard of it.
Chase. Fletch. You've never seen Fletch?
No.
Oh, it's a classic.
Oh my God. What the
Oh,
hell's wrong?
shut up over there, you mister. I've never
It's a
seen Major
classic
Log 2.
comedy
It
film.
is,
It's
right?
from
You've
like
seen-
the 80s, of course
Yes.
I saw it.
No, Funny Farm was a
Fletch.
classic comedy.
Okay.
Lamb fries. Anybody had them? I believe he still has the record. Or did he beat the record or lose it? No. Anyway, moving on. Ryan Fletch, 5-star review. Love this show. As a fellow craft going into my 3rd degree, the show is very informative, not only about the craft itself, but also the history. Keep it up, brothers. That's it.
We got a bunch
That's
of new
it?
followers on Insta.
Ah,
Do that,
don't
too.
worry.
Do it.
I'll start actually with like some of the more
See?
recent ones here. What?
You should have kept the title.
Matt Goldswizzle.
Special. Oh, okay.
Good evening.
Look, we debated
Matt
that.
Goldswizzle.
We did debate it. ... you actually finish it, though, or no? You didn't put it in there.
No, I
did
just put ...
God damn you.
Whatever, you can get it in post.
No marbles.
Over on Insta, new followers, Freemason
I'm done.
Online. Glenn Pinnell, Nicholas Alasner.
Oh, I know Glenn Pinnell.
You do? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Aaron Cartus, Mark Howenstein, Charlie Chard, Louis E. Diaz F.
Erectile dysfunction.
No.
Oh.
James
wrong with you?
Crawford,
These are our
American
listeners.
Freemasons, Philip Schloshan, Sean Early, Ralph C., Wyatt Hicks, Stephanie Mudry.
Yep.
Just like recently liked us. That's weird. Frankenstein.
She liked us, then she hated us, then she liked us again.
Yeah. Arlington Heights
I don't
Lodge
think so.
number
Oh.
something. It got cut off. Hello, brothers. Randy Wark, author J.P. Hugo Vargas,
Oh,
Alex Dart, Nate, and Apathy. Is that the Apathy?
That
Let's
would
see
be
here.
the apathy.
how do we know
That
it's
might
the
be
apathy?
the Apathy.
Oh, I reached out.
Oh, stop.
All right.
Oh, I did.
You got catfished.
Well, thank you. It's verified. I saw the little verified.
Oh, okay,
crest
so
on
it's
there.
verified.
It's verified.
Thank you,
Okay.
brothers and friends, for following us. Appreciate that.
Apathy. If you're listening, we need to have a conversation. Maybe on the podcast.
Yeah.
That was my question to you. Anyway, who wants to lead it?
I got nothing.
So why don't you lead it?
No,
then,
I'm not
and
leading
we'll
anything.
drink.
No, don't. You're not shirking your responsibility tonight.
Brothers, right hand arms.
To arms.
Ready?
Ready.
What are you grabbing over there, Joe? You don't have a drink.
Nothing.
It's an air drink.
Aim,
Air.
fire, good fire, fire all. Together, brothers.
Vivat, vivat, vivat. I
I
don't
can't
know what
even
you're
look at
talking
you.
about. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
said right hand to arms. He's
I
reached
just
out
stuck it-
for a. I guess it would
There's-
be a cup that just wasn't
Well,
there, so I was
They do call
nervous
me-
what was going to happen next.
They do
About
call
the
me
girth
Joe
of a
Normus.
solo cup.
So now you know why they call me Joe Normus.
Oh God!
Only
Anyway.
you call yourself.
Yeah,
Joe
only
Norris.
you, right?
That's not true. It's not true.
The only person that's ever called you anything else is freaking. Well, two people called you something.
Oh God.
Pat Miletich called you something, and Art Del Cueto called you something.
Yeah. The straw that stirs the drink.
I would go with the shovel that moves the shit.
Well,
Anyway.
that could be if I got to carry you around. That's true.
I see what you did
You
there.
do more than one thing.
All right, so this is from I think it's called Independent UK.
Oh, the Independent.
The
That's-
Independent, yeah. But it's all about Masonic news and stuff. So
And stuff.
this is coming from the UK, so
So it's got to be true.
got to be true.
Well, the Independent's a pretty big publication.
So here we go. News UK. This is from this is old news, but we can do old news. Can we do old news?
Well, how old
Do
is
whatever
the
we
news?
want.
Is it from like 3 years ago, or is it from like September?
2016.
Oh Jesus, George.
It was like almost 10 years ago.
It's too old.
Too old. Yeah.
Cool that the Independent is picking up anything Freemasonic, though. That's
There's a
pretty cool.
bunch of articles in here. That's why I wanted to read them.
Yeah.
I thought this was current events.
No, I thought it was too, but then
I can always change the description.
No, this just proves
here
how
we go.
special
This is
George
one. Wednesday, 31st of January, 2024. Takeaways from the AP's look at the role of conspiracy theories in American politics and society. You want to do that one?
The AP is in Associated Press? Associated Press? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it has Masonic stuff in here. I didn't really plan this very well, did I?
No.
You did not.
Oh, Freemasons. I seen the word. That's all right. I seen it.
Just don't ask him to spell it.
Conspiracy theories have a long history. Humans have always speculated about secret motives and plots as a way to understand their world and avoid danger. These days, however, conspiracy theories and those who believe in them seem to be playing an outsized role in politics and culture. Republican Donald Trump has amplified conspiracy theories about climate change, elections, voting, and crime, and has expressed support for the QAnon conspiracy theory. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the whole...
It's just super political?
Yeah, super.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip past that. Conspiracy theories have also proven lucrative for those cashing in on unfounded medical claims, investment proposals, and blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for the part where it's talk about Masonry. Oh, here we go. This is a little bit. A long history. Conspiracy theories expose social tensions long before the American Revolution and the birth of U.S. democracy, just as now early conspiracy theories reflect popular worries of the day. In the years immediately after the American Revolution, rumors and hoaxes circulated about dark plots by the Illuminati and the Freemasons, suggesting those secret organizations wanted to control the Republic. So I'd love to do a whole podcast on this about Washington's letter about the Illuminati. Have you ever seen that? He actually wrote a...
I think we talked about.
I was
going to
say that. I think we covered that a while back, but we can revisit it.
Yeah, because we did an episode on the Illuminati, and you were talking about what's his name, the German guy there that started it. And, yeah, George Washington did like a expose kind of letter about the guy. Von
This is not what I thought it was going to be. I was looking
Trump,
for Masonic
like
news, but this is not what I was looking for.
Are there foils to go with those fencing helmets over there?
All the equipment is over there.
We should totally do
Do
something
you
like
want to fence me? Is that even a thing? Fence me?
Fencing.
Oh, here we go.
Let's fence each other.
Can I
after
see
this.
your hat? Can I see your hat real quick?
Yes. We could talk about this. This is a good one, and it's not from...
Challenge you to a duel.
Oh.
You have been challenged to a duel.
This could be done.
All right, I'll referee.
Report. Cardinals for permanent dialogue with Freemasons. Followed... so this is a good one, right?
Is this recent? What was the date on this one?
February 2024.
Okay.
Okay.
More recent.
Following a closed-door meeting in Milan, Cardinal Francesco Coco Palminiero reportedly said he believed in evolution and mutual understanding. Mutual understanding had taken place between Masonry and the Church over the past 50 years. Cardinal taking part in a historic closed-door meeting on Friday between the heads of Italy's Masonic lodges and senior Catholic Church leaders has called for a permanent dialogue to be opened with the secretive organization, despite Masonry being long condemned by the Church. In a 1983 document from the Congregation of the Doctrine of the Faith stated Masonic principles have always been considered irreconcilable with the doctrine of the Church. In last November, the dicastery for the doctrine of the faith reaffirmed that stance. So this is 2023.
Yeah, and we talked about that, how the Pope kind of,
quoting that the 1983 document that active membership in Freemasonry by a member of faith is prohibited because of irreconcilable differences between Catholic doctrine and Freemasonry. Addressing the Milan meeting on the theme the Catholic Church in Freemasonry, Cardinal Francesco, 85, reportedly said he believed an evolution in mutual understanding had taken place between Freemasonry and the Church over the past 50 years. Things have moved on, and I hope these meetings don't stop here, said the retired Italian prelate. According to Messaggero, Il Messaggero, quoting sources present at the meeting that was closed to the press. The cardinal, who served as an auxiliary bishop in Milan under Cardinal Carlo Maria Martini, said he wondered if it's not possible to think about a permanent discussion, even at the official level, so we can better deal with each other. It's kind of a harsh way of putting it. Deal with each other?
Well, you know what? At least it's better than,
Lost in
hey,
translation.
if you join Freemasonry, you're excommunicated, right? Like, this is
Fair
better
enough.
than that.
Right.
So.
Cardinal Martini was known to be close to the Freemasons, who paid a warm tribute to him as a man of dialogue when he died. So basically, this guy died. He was open to talking and dealing with the Freemasons and everything, and he was open to discussing. And then I guess this cardinal took over for him. According to the sources who spoke with this local newspaper that I'm not getting into, all three Grand Masters of the Italian lodges and Stefano Bisi of the Grand Orient of Italy, Luciano Romoli of the Grand Lodge of Italy, and Fabio Venezi of the Grand Regular Lodge of Italy addressed the meeting. Two of them made their speeches public. With different nuances, all defended the compatibility of Freemasonry with the Catholic faith. Riccardo Cascaloi, yeah, whatever, also spoke with people who attended the meeting at the Cultural Foundation, along with Cardinal Capo Palermo, whatever. The Catholic Church was represented by Archbishop, so it's just going down a whole list of people that was there. BCU said he thought the meeting was very significant, credited the church for his education as someone coming from a poor background, and explained how a reconciliation between Freemasonry and the church was his long-held desire. He also made a point of fondly recalling Cardinal Martini, who was at home here. So that's pretty freaking cool.
It's good that there's still, diplomatic channels, if you will, between the Vatican and, the Grand Lodges of Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad thing. Hopefully things will change over time. But it's interesting that they say that there's irreconcilable differences between church doctrine and the belief system of Freemasonry. When do you guys think that we have any irreconcilable differences between the Catholic faith and the principles which we hold dear as Freemasons?
In the words of the great brother, who's long passed, worshipful brother Alan Bunting, Freemasonry is like a Protestant graveyard. We take everyone.
I think the only conflict would be with, for at least the Catholic religion, you've got the Nicene Creed, which is we believe in one God, blah, blah, blah. That in and of itself conflicts with Freemasonry.
I don't think so.
Well, because we say you just have to believe in a grand architect. It could be a Christian God, it could be a Jewish God, it could be a Buddhist God, it could be whatever your interpretation. Catholicism says no, there's one and ours is the best, and that's it. You can't acknowledge any other God. So that in and of itself, I think, is where the main conflict is.
May I retort?
Sure.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because you have to believe in a supreme being, right? Catholic Church says you believe in one God. We don't discriminate who your God is, right? Allah is one God. God is one God. I mean, if you wouldn't even take it to the Greek mythology, Zeus was the top of all gods.
Right.
We believed in lesser gods, but it's no different than God in believing in angels. Angels are a lesser divine being, but God is still God. Zeus is still Zeus. Everyone else was below him.
But a Catholic Church says Allah is crap, doesn't exist.
Can't even acknowledge
that he could be a god.
But I guess
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's your opinion.
I agree with what you're saying, and I'm trying to look at it from a different point of view. So, not different point of view, but from a Mason standpoint. So, in other words, we wouldn't throw out a Catholic because he doesn't believe in somebody else's God.
Correct.
Because we believe that your own God is your own God.
But they believe that we should throw out everybody else because they believe in a different God.
I'm looking up the Nicene Creed now just because I want to make sure I
What is it
quote
called? The Nicene Creed?
Nicene Creed.
Nicene Creed.
Pretty
I
much
believe in God the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, and Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was born of the Holy Spirit.
Somebody was born Catholic.
We believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, and of all that is seen and unseen. We believe in one Lord, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. They changed
the only
it.
Son
I think I was
God,
doing the Apostles' Creed.
Eternally begotten of the Father, God from God, light from light. So,
okay,
they're pretty much saying there's God, there's one Lord, his name is Jesus Christ. Everybody else,
and that's it.
However,
anything else?
I guess I see what you're saying. In other words, the Catholic Church would want us to throw out other people, but you also would have to come to that understanding. However, that if you can be a Catholic, you're also a Freemason, but you're within our doors, you accept everybody.
Yeah, which is interesting because the Catholic Church has charities that help people.
Well, let me get into this next part because you're going to like this one.
Whatever they want, right?
You're going to like this one, and we're going to. This is just rips the whole argument apart. He expressed his appreciation for Cardinal overture to Freemasons made in 2016, open letter titled "Dear Brother Masons," but lamented the pace of the dialogue and reconciliation, and asked why Pope Francis has seemingly forgotten Freemasons and has embraced everyone. He criticized the Vatican's recent refusal to grant credentials to Masonic ambassador, and highlighted the Vatican ruling last November reasserting the ban on Catholics joining Freemasonry. The Pope, BC said, quote, made the famous statement, "Who am I to judge?" at the beginning of his pontificate, addressed to homosexuals, and then opened the doors to divorcees. But he forgot that among Freemasons, there are also many Catholics who are prevented from receiving communion. Mm-hmm. So that's the argument they're trying to make, is you open your hands to people who are gay and bisexual, the whole LGBT community. You open your doors to divorcees that they can be reconciled to church, but Freemasonry, you can't.
Right.
So you're kind of stepping on your own tail there in that sense, you know? So I don't know.
I'm sure they have different reasons for, like, you know, right, wrong, or indifferent. Look, I'm not taking their side, the side of the Vatican by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm sure they have, like, based on their own, on the church canon and so forth, there's rationale for not accepting certain classes of individual, right?
Look, and yeah.
And they might all be different reasons for all those different classes. So
I don't agree with it, but they have, you know, you have the freedom of religion. They have the right to express it. They have as long as it's not, you know, it's not the Crusades where they're going out and like chopping people's heads off if they don't convert to Christianity. Like let them do their thing. They have every right to believe what they believe and to embrace that and celebrate it and whatnot, and so do we. So.
Yeah, I was just interested in calling out that juxtaposition of, you know, we don't believe that our belief system is reconcilable with yours, Freemasonry, but a Freemason is not going to turn a Catholic away from the door.
No, because
so clearly we don't believe that that particular religion is, you know, incompatible with our system of values. But the reverse is true. It just seems it seems weird to
There's
me.
more commonalities than differences when you think about it. I mean, one again, just to state before somebody gets their panties in a bunch and gets Freemasonry is not a religion. So while we're talking about similarities between Freemasonry and the Catholic religion and differences, we're not comparing from religion to religion. It's more of a philosophical debate and a philosophical understanding whether or not our tenets are compatible with theirs. We think our tenets and what we believe in practice are very compatible with Christianity, with most religions that are out there, because let's be honest, they all started from the same place anyway.
Yep.
But
Sumerian.
You know, there are pieces that, you know, philosophically they differ from us, and you know they have their standards and practices, and that's cool. We want to be more inclusive. We want to be, we just want to be good people. And, you know, most organized religions have some tenets like faith, hope, charity, you know, goodwill to your neighbor, things like that we can all agree upon.
So Tim Brown brought up a good point. The Catholics still
From the Raiders?
Not that Tim Brown.
Oh,
he said
it could be.
The Catholics still remember how you kicked their ass. Templars, he's talking about. So let's talk about that real quick, because that brings up a good point. Well, he brings up a good point, though. All right, he brings up a good point. I mean, I get maybe he's trying to be funny, maybe he's being serious. I don't know, but that brings up a good point. Where the Catholic Church started hating secret societies started with the Templars. They were doing shit that the Catholic Church couldn't see behind closed doors because they got a free ride to do whatever they wanted.
It was a power thing.
And it was a power thing. That's where it started.
Yeah, the money and stuff.
The money.
But yes,
but it was
they couldn't.
First you get the money,
They
then you
couldn't
get the
govern.
power,
Yeah,
then you get the women.
Yeah.
Scarface reference.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, that's where it started from. That's where it started from. They didn't like the Templars because the Templars had their own little thing going.
Couldn't control them.
Yep. And that's kind of where you land with Freemasonry too. Is, you know, they couldn't control them. I mean, it's debatable. It's highly speculative. And you're right, Ken. It is highly speculative that the Templars survived. But you also see, even after the Templars kind of went away, you've seen a lot of stonemason guilds putting shit on churches that were straight up Masonic and straight up Templar. So it makes you wonder, did the Templars blend into Freemasonry and kind of just land underneath their noses? And, of course, again, I said it, the Catholic Church wasn't going to shut down the stonemason
No, they were
lodges.
building all the
They're
cathedrals.
building all their goddamn churches. That's like,
Yeah.
it's like firing everybody at the IRS. Look, that's your cash flow right there.
Yeah. Regardless of whether the church saw or draws any kind of link between Freemasonry and the Knights Templar, they're both organizations that they couldn't control.
100% they're drawing it. And the
Well,
Illuminati, who also believed in
if
the
they are or
separation
they
of
aren't,
church-
I don't
church
think
state.
matters because they're both organizations that they don't feel they have any kind of control or the ability to govern. So of course they're going to have an issue.
I also
with it.
think partially, and this is kind of, it does kind of burn my ass because Freemasonry
Does it grind your
it
gears?
grinds my fucking
Really
gears.
grinds
You know what? I know it grinds Joe's gears. Segment stolen.
Oh.
Copyright infringement.
No, but it
Intellectual
does,
properties.
does kind of quote unquote grind my gears that Freemasonry in a sense we don't have these draconian rules of we don't allow gay people in, we don't allow this in, we don't allow that in. There's literally one requirement: believe in a higher being, right? Whereas the Catholic Church does. They have these: you have to believe in this, you have to believe in that. You in order to attend church or be part of the diocese or whatever, you have to, you know what I mean? There's like draconian rules that we don't follow. So when you come out with a statement that basically says something like, let's talk to divorcees, let's talk to the gay people, but then you exclude Freemasonry, you're kind of chasing your tail with that one. In my personal opinion, it's like, wait, whoa, hold up. Like, that would be like accepting gay men, but like, yeah, we don't want gay women in our church, though. Same fucking thing, right?
I just love that you used the word draconian.
That was good, right?
Yeah, like pronounced it correctly and like used it in correct context. Like our little boy's all grown up, Joey.
Even a broke ass,
Even heard it on TV.
even a broke ass clock is right twice a day.
Ooh, where did he hear that word?
Buck Rogers, that's where he got it from.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, stop it.
You're
such a...
what?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No, you're not going to break me. But what I'd be curious,
I'm
too,
gonna
is
break you.
we spend a lot of time talking about Catholicism and their views on Freemasonry, their compatibility, but yet we still have a lot of Catholic Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there similar feeling within, let's say, the Jewish community or the Orthodox Jewish community? Do they have anything similar? I'd be curious if any of our brothers are out there that are Jewish and know if there's something similar. Obviously, there's Jewish Freemasons, just like there's Catholic Freemasons. I just haven't heard as much about specific edicts coming from the Jewish religion. There could be. We just might not be aware of it. So if anybody
no,
can
because if you
educate us
really
on it.
think about it, I mean, a lot of our stuff comes from the Old Testament, which is the Torah. So I wouldn't imagine
but
there would
still,
be.
like Orthodox Judaism, and there's probably like a more
Moors were Islam.
I don't know, devout part of the Muslim religion as well, right?
Right.
Of
Yeah.
Islam that
They were
says
called the
that,
Hashashin.
well, whatever. Like, no, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Stop interrupting him. You're a child.
when it comes to Christianity, Catholicism is pretty strict, right?
Right.
I'm thinking you got Orthodox Judaism. There's probably Orthodox, variants of other religions, other world religions. How many of those, or how many Freemasons are members of those religions?
I'd be curious.
I don't know of any.
I don't know. I don't know the
Personally.
answer. That's why I posted because I just don't know.
Well, I know that the Catholics have their own thing. They're called the Jesuits. It's their own little secret society within.
don't know
I
if
think
they're
you're
that
talking
secret.
about the Knights of Columbus. Isn't that the
That's
sort of
an
fraternal
organization, but-
order that the Catholic Church
The
created
Jesuits
to
are like the
people?
Orthodox
They're like
Christians that they set up a lot of the universities.
Correct, though. I think there are
Big
a lot
on
of popes,
education.
too. Not popes. There are a lot of priests and stuff.
Is that a secret society though? The Jesuits?
I don't know if it's...
It's not secret.
It's not
a
secret.
sect or something.
They're almost. I'm going to get this wrong, so please, I'm going to get blasted on this. But they're almost like more monkish,
Yeah.
and their
you're
service to God is education.
They're prevalent more in South America.
A monastic
right?
order, if you
Well,
will.
what is it? Fairfield University is a Jesuit university.
Oh, no shit.
University of Scranton's a Jesuit university. There's lots of Jesuit universities. That's what they're known for.
No shit.
Is for establishing education systems.
Okay.
So, let me continue with this article, if you guys don't mind. BC ended by expressing a hope that one day a pope and grandmaster may meet and walk in peace of the road together in the light of the sun.
I
On the
think we can
Boulevard
all
of
hope
Broken
that.
Dreams. I walk along lonely streets.
Casoli said that the overall Catholic contribution to the meeting was disconcerting. That's interesting. The Archbishop, who arrived 45 minutes late, introduced the conference by stressing that dialogue with the secret society was important because not everyone may have delved into the subject about such an ancient and prestigious organization, always surrounded by an aura of mystery and suspicion. Yeah, that's basically freaking us. Because you started it!
Oh, here we go. That's always somebody's fault, George. Connecticut's a no-fault state.
I think he clipped. Maybe his mic is still too hot.
Maybe.
I dialed it way down, too.
I'm sure you did.
Can you turn it off?
I can.
The Bishop of Europe's greatest...
We need a mute button.
Yeah.
A remote control would boop.
So you just see him on the video, like,
The Bishop of Europe's largest diocese in terms of number of priests in laity, said the conference...
Sounds it out.
Whatever. The group for socio-religious research and information, a private organization approved by Italy's bishops at the conference, had continued conversations and dialogue with Masonic lodges, but added that the aim was not absolution. What does that mean? What's absolution?
Like forgiveness.
which is weird because I didn't know we needed to be forgiven. And
could be absolved of all sin.
Yeah.
Rather, he said, it was about fostering conversations between people to get to know each other's points of view, to record their convergence or distance. Obviously, he said, this conference does not conclude with any final document. So it's pretty much
It's
it.
just to keep the diplomatic channels
All
open.
talk.
Yeah.
No action.
Yeah.
To war, then.
No, we're not going to war with the Catholic Church, George.
No, that never turns out well.
Oh, I'm just fucking around. In other news, we had the ride for Chip. I was not able to make it, and I'm sorry for that. I was not able to make it.
If we had the trifecta, we would have done a recording.
Yeah.
Joey and I were there.
I
We're
know.
gonna do Polaroids, too.
I know.
But it was a very successful event.
Yep.
So shout out to Brother Jason Gadu and the Widow's Sons Paladins out of, where's that technically? Oakville? Is that what that
It's
neck of the
Watertown.
Okay.
Yeah, falls out. Yep.
Did a great job, great event, great showing, raised a good amount of money for the family. Just one of those things that you're really proud to be a part of. The raffle was fantastic. A lot of brothers put in their time, gave their time, made some donations in order to pull it off. So shout out to them for making it all very worthwhile.
And all those brothers that ran the event, too. There were a lot of volunteers. I think you volunteered as well, your time. So we appreciate that, Joe, and some of the brothers from around the district. And it wasn't just one lodge that was represented there either. It was brothers from all over the district, even outside of the district.
Yep.
Widow's Sons Paladins, there were members from all over Connecticut.
Right.
And a bunch of guys volunteered their time and effort. It was a hot-ass day, and everybody stuck around to the bitter end, and it's a great event. All proceeds to the family, which is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
all
awesome.
proceeds went. And I think before we, by 9 o'clock that morning when we were setting up, we were already in the black. I'd already recouped all costs, all raffle donations, like the raffle prizes, ones that were actually purchased, recouped the cost on that. Again, before we even started the event, I think breakfast started at 10. And again, it was about 9 o'clock. We're like, yeah, everything from this point on is pure profit. Before the raffle,
That's awesome.
before we sold more tickets, before
So how
people
much was
collected.
raised?
I don't know if they want to disclose that or not.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I'll tell you guys offline, but
Yeah,
it was well worth the effort.
Awesome.
Well worth the effort. So,
Awesome.
good times there. And speaking of one of the volunteers there, shout out to our our brother Frankie Bombs.
Frankie Bombs.
Who had some stuff going on this week medically, and he is on the mend and doing well. I've talked to him just about at least sending some kind of stupid text or meme or TikTok thing back and forth every day this week, so he's doing well. So shout out to him and his recovery. We wish you a speedy one.
Let's talk about your big deck.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Oh, big deck energy.
Oh, that's good, Ken, especially since I added the LED lighting.
Oh, I stole it off the internet.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been working on the day. You came over and helped me out for a
a
few hours one day because
tried to be there longer.
my back would not, dealing with the herniated disc, so wasn't able to. I'm saving you for the fire picture.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to go to the well too many times.
Yeah, no. I can dig it. Yeah, those pavers are heavy.
Yeah, so
I'm in.
yeah, since you have the technology.
Who was it? Frank that was helping you? Your neighbor down the road or something?
Yeah, Frank, good paisan from up the street.
He called me the Terminator.
But no, it was fun. So it's done, and
Terminator.
I've got some nice LED lighting now. So it
4
looks.
foot nothing. How
Come
can you
with
be
me
the
if you want to be
Terminator? Arnold was huge.
I think he called him the
Sorry.
Turdinator.
No, he was
He's
just
like
saying.
the Danny DeVito, the Schwarzenegger's Terminator.
There we go. Yep, pour it on. No, he was jokingly calling me that because I was just freaking going wild, popping out screws. And
Really?
Yeah, I was kicking
Tearing up boards.
tearing up boards.
Anything
firing
that
them off the
required
deck.
bending, pretty much.
My favorite part was firing them off the deck. I was just launching them into the yard wherever I could.
He likes destruction. And,
I do like destruction. I'm a destructive human being.
I saw the pictures. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it came out, and shout out to Susan who did a lot of work on that deck. She was there with the drill, the screw gun, helping drill holes, put some boards down. She did quite a bit. So,
Yep.
shout out to her on that.
I mean, realistically, by the time I showed up, 90% of it was done. I mean, it was just the last.
But I
couple.
was shot by that point.
Yeah, I know.
That was like the fourth weekend in a row, and some nights after work where I'm just like, we need to get this done, and I just don't know if I could physically do much. So.
And then I was on the deck looking out at your neighbor, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Hey,
the one
what's your
smoking pot.
name? What's your name?" Toby.
Great.
Fuck you, Toby.
Yeah, let's have George over.
What's your
us.
name?
That's a great idea.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, in hindsight.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
No, but thanks for your help on that. I just needed that extra few hours to just push it to completion. So
I told you to call me earlier in the week or whatever, but
you know how I am.
Mr. fucking stubborn over here.
Yeah,
That's how I am.
I'm prideful too. So for me to actually break down and say, hey, well, plus there are some people, not saying either of you are those people, but there are some people out there. They're like, hey, yeah, you need some help? I'm like, yeah, I could. Oh,
I know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think you were going to say yes.
Right, exactly. Like, oh, okay.
Now, if you're going to get some help on making chili, maybe you'll win first place.
You know what? I don't need your help. I just need an honest vote, and I need a brother not to cheat.
Well, you're a member of Harmony Lodge now. We have a pretty famous chili competition.
See, but
Different
here's
set of brothers here. I think you might.
I think what we need to do is
ballot harvesting for sure.
It's got to be a blind. It's got to be a blind taste test, though, because I'm going to get. If they know it's
we do it
mine,
blind.
they'll make sure I come in second place.
We
All
do it
use.
blind.
All use.
Ours is, I mean, it's not like a clinical
Definitely ballot
double
harvesting.
blind, but it's, you don't know whose chili is whose when you walk in unless somebody is, whispering under their breath.
Well, I think we need an agreement that we won't do that.
Jai, Discordian. Not sure if it's just me, but what does that say?
He can barely hear us, guys.
that heart. Oh, he can barely hear us?
That's what I.
Because Ken was fucking around.
No, I actually fixed. I mean, it should be fine.
I don't know if that. I
Should be
think that's
good.
what it says, but I don't.
We
know.
are good. We are in the
Low.
green.
Green.
Clean your ears.
No, that's where you want it to be because otherwise it's clipping, and then everybody complains that we're clipping.
Is clipping like edging?
Clip this bitch.
It's like where you hear that it like overdrives the mic. And
Yeah, because it's like you're on the edge, so it's like
Yeah.
edging.
yeah,
Like
like
clipping.
edging,
Yeah,
just like that.
that's what I'm saying. I took
Yeah, no, we're
audio
good.
visual class.
I mean, I'll listen to it when we go back, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to talk about that.
As an
Why
amateur
you're-
sound engineer, I believe I set everything
Yeah.
up properly. Turn your
Back in
Turn
my
your
day, it was
volume up,
called
brother.
edging.
I don't
know.
Anyway,
Still called edging.
What else you guys want to talk about?
What's this? Wendigo? What's up, guys? Where's that? From South Carolina? Isn't Wendigo like some kind of banshee in the woods, like some kind of Bigfoot type
Wendigo?
creature?
Oh yeah, it's like some kind of weird paranormal.
What do they call them?
something.
Crypto something.
Yeah, cryptozoology.
Cryptids.
What's that bottom one say?
Cryptid.
I'm half blind. Phone volume.
Most worshipful motorsports racing. Phone volume all the way up, but sounds good till George gets excited. Well, I mean, George is going to overdrive the mic no matter what I do. You wouldn't hear his normal speaking voice if I, like...
And not for nothing. Who really wants to listen to him?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's really Ken and I. Ken and I are the reason people tune in.
Every once in a while, you get that, like, high-pitched voice when you yell, and you're like, fuck, and then you always overdrive the mic. Doesn't matter what I do. I've tried. Like, I can't... And we have to get a real sound engineer in here and try to figure you out.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Maybe put 2 of those foam things over the top of the mic. I don't know.
Or you could just stop freaking yelling.
No, that's just a
No,
pop
that's
filter.
what I do. I yell.
The pop filter is not going to silence your high range. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just going to... Cuts down on mouth noise,
Oh.
which are also famous for.
Jesus Christ, here we go. Why the fuck do you say that, Ken?
If we don't use this, it sounds like we're eating...
No, you call me a child?
What?
We take this off, it sounds
I'm
like
just
we're
impressed.
eating mac and cheese all day long.
I'm
You don't want
impressed
that.
by his technical knowledge.
Here we go.
I'm an amateur. I just
Anyway,
watch some YouTube videos.
what else you guys got? Come on. Got something else you want to talk about now?
Is there?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were like, did we forgot
No,
about something?
I'm passing the ball.
Oh.
Oh, on more, you need more...
I ran out of Masonic news. It's the only thing
Current
that
events?
clearly was current
Oh,
events.
here's something coming up for the brothers in and around Connecticut. Give me buy some time while I pull up
Oh,
my
God. Is this going to be like a
Eventbrite.
Blue Lodge Council meeting where we all start rattling off all of our events?
Well, no,
coming
this
up
is
for our
actually a really
lodges?
cool event, and I
Okay.
know it came up in Discord. I think the Schultz brothers were talking about it being somewhere near Delaware in the last couple years, but that Oklahoma Master Mason degree team is coming to New Haven.
Oh.
I want to say it's in October.
That's cool.
My Eventbrite is not working right now, but go on Eventbrite, and that's where you can buy tickets. I believe it's at the temple in New Haven, so should be something pretty cool. So I want to say, I'm thinking it's October 12th off the top of my head, but I'll see what I can do to work that and find that. But if you're in the Connecticut area, they don't come out this way very often, so that's something that you would definitely want to see.
We can throw a link in the YouTube comments too to the actual Eventbrite page. But if it's at the it's at the New Haven Temple, which has 3 actual lodges within it. Huge old school marble building. If you've never been to the New Haven Masonic Temple, it's almost
that in and of
worth,
itself is something to
it's
see.
worth a trip just to see the temple and take a tour of it.
Right around the corner from Yale University.
Yep. Peabody Museum, right
Museum.
across the street from Peabody, down the road from the Skull and Bones Society at
so you can make a
Yale.
whole
If you're
weekend out of
into conspiracy theories and so forth, you can see Skull and Bones.
But here's Oklahoma
We'll be there,
Indian
too.
Master Mason degree, Saturday, November 2nd, 9 a.m. It starts. There are a limited number of tickets, so they usually sell out. You likely will not be able to get them the day of. I've already purchased mine, so I will be in attendance that day. And that is Saturday, November 2nd at 9 a.m. Something really cool to see.
Big lodge room, too, so if that, I mean, when it sells out, you know it's packed.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be shutting down probably within the next, 10, 15 minutes or so. But for anybody who's interested, Apathy is live on Instagram.
Is he really?
Yeah, so you guys can go slide over there and see what he's got to say.
Slide into his DMs.
Slide into the DMs.
Nice.
So you're just watching Apathy's live stream while we're broadcasting?
Yeah, I was.
Wow,
I
this
was
is some
intrigued.
serious...
No wonder why this episode sucked.
Serious Inception nonsense going on.
No, this
here.
episode sucked because I didn't do any research because I was working all goddamn day.
Get too busy watching Apathy.
No.
You know what? People hate when we do research anyway.
I know,
Yeah,
right? We should
research
just talk
me,
about
sure.
stupid shit. I thought the
Those
public
heavily
was supposed to-
researched episodes are like the lowest rated ones.
I know. So what are we going to talk about? Alternate universe?
What, next one?
Next episode?
No, just
Just like right now? Off
Yeah,
the cuff?
just off the cuff.
Alternative universe?
alternative universe.
Let's see.
I don't think we have much.
No, we don't.
I think we regroup.
Yeah, we need to regroup because
That's when that requires some
That's what
volume.
happens when we record on a Tuesday unexpectedly.
Yeah, well, I'm also burnt from working.
Yeah,
all
we all
day.
just got out of work.
got out
I'm
of
in my
work.
work clothes. Just drove in from the office.
I smell like inmate ass.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. I don't even
No,
know
that's
that
where we were going.
I didn't realize that was part of your job.
No, that was,
I'm curious if that thing
I had
works.
other people to do that kind of stuff.
No, it does work. There's
that musket does
foils
work.
over there, and I challenged you to a duel, and you didn't respond. I win.
I mean, we've got
Right now?
so what we're
ancient
gonna
do right here on
firearms. You
camera?
guys can duel with that, or you
Well,
can
there's
duel with
no
the
sense doing it
foils.
off camera. Maybe we'll do that Sunday. You want to?
How about we do it right now?
You really need room. The last time we did it down in the common room where we just moved the tables out of the way. Like you can't do it in here.
Right, we're gonna set this. Let's do this.
There's like
Right
books,
here.
Books.
I
From
don't
the
think
late
there's not enough room
1700s over there. You
Yeah,
can't
I agree with
stab
Ken.
them.
We need to prefer.
Are you
preserve
chickening
the-
out?
No, I'll go down and we can go mobile and we can go outside.
I could
and do it.
easily record the whole thing, regardless.
We can
of
go
where
out in the
you
parking
are.
lot. There's plenty of room out there.
Yeah. There's a bunch of teenagers hanging out on like the bench outside when Joe and I rolled in. It would be cool if they were out there right
Yeah,
now. You guys
they
come
have a
out in your
cheering
fencing
section.
garb, and we're just like, yeah, it's Freemasons just having a duel. You guys.
Here's $5. You root for
Yeah.
the guy in blue. You root
Exactly.
for the guy in red.
Yeah, one of them will be my bookie.
Who's in blue?
There's a blue helmet and a red helmet.
Oh, I can't see it. It's directly behind.
Yeah, it's right behind you. I
Oh,
prefer
I see
red.
it.
I'm
We should
going
have
red.
Worshipful Brother Joe come out and actually show us how to fence because that's his equipment. He actually
I-
knows what he's doing.
I know how to fence.
You know how to fence?
Uh-huh.
The hell you
I
talk
will
about?
slice
Really?
and dice you. I will slice you up like a bad piece of
Oh,
cheese.
this is happening, and I am holding the camera. Let's do it.
I know how to fence.
Okay, good.
Do you?
You
Good.
said you knew how to
Goddamn
shoot,
right I
too,
do.
until you came out to the Freemason Range Day.
You lost twice. I have the video
No,
for
the
it.
First
This
time,
isn't
I
shooting. This is
definitely won.
hand-to-hand combat.
I'm over.
Yeah. Okay.
I know how to fence.
I think we need to do like a trifecta. We'll do fencing, we'll do pugil sticks, and then we'll do something else.
And then swimming.
Yeah.
Pokey.
No, I love swimming.
Bow and arrow.
Like a humpback fucking
Oh, no,
whale.
we're fencing. We're fencing.
Okay. Get him. Let's go.
No, we got to set up like an actual thing.
Yeah, I will make sure that this is recorded as content
I think Worship
Smell that
Brother-
rabbit?
for our loving
No,
listeners.
I think Worship Brother Joe needs to be here to be the judge because
Smell that rabbit?
Okay.
He knows best.
Yeah.
So we're going to do like a tournament?
Fear.
Yeah, there can only be one. It's gonna be like
Against each
frickin'
other?
Highlander.
Okay.
It's podcast Highlander, but with fencing.
I think I've got like the reach advantage. The height advantage.
George's yelling is loud and clear, though, and he's got his phone all the way up. So you should have just left it the way it was. No, got to tinker him, shit.
You know, I spent so much time trying to tune you so that you were leveled with us, too, and it's just not good enough.
I'm on my
Not
mobile and can't hear anything. Even at full volume.
Well, apparently, you can hear something. Otherwise
So
you
I'm
wouldn't still
sorry.
be watching.
If I listen back to it, it doesn't sound good. Before we
Pump up the volume.
yeah, before we post
Pump
it
up
to
volume.
our
There you go.
before we send it as an actual episode, I will level all of the audio and stuff, and I'll see if I can go back and fix it on
Can
the
you
YouTube
fix
feed,
the
too.
quiver in your voice, too, in the opening, too, when you're like, whoa, well,
Yeah, I'll fix that too. I'll re-record that. I mean, I don't know. Every indication I have here says that we are a good volume. Well, maybe I'm a little bit low. Yeah, I'm low.
Nah.
Fencing.
I'm low.
We're gonna do this duel. Challenge you to a duel.
Okay.
Sunday.
Move the mics. Let's
Sunday.
roll.
No, we need more room.
Yeah, we can do it downstairs after this.
How am I gonna do my acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Goddamn, I do flippy shit like Crouching Tiger.
Have you ever seen the video of the what was it, Muay Thai fighter who went up against the fucking Marine and he's doing all of his dancing
Yes.
and he just runs up to the Marine just drops him in one punch. Bow! And that's
Muay Thai, is that like kickboxing? Like
Yeah.
Thai
Similar, yes.
kickboxing
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something?
But
Okay.
he's like flipping and doing backflips and everything, and then he goes up to the does this front flip toward the Marine. And he just
He's like cold
drops-
cocks him.
I mean,
One shot.
he knocks this guy right to the fucking moon. Boom! And he just drops him right there. One punch.
Wasn't expecting that.
No.
It's freaking
A
hilarious.
punch to the face.
I'm gonna look more like. Remember that video in the early 2000s that they called it Star Wars Kid? He was like the AV nerd
Oh, yeah,
that took
yeah.
the microphone. That's more
Yep.
like what I look like.
You know what makes me? You know what I was thinking of
George
immediately?
has actual fencing training. This is going to be good.
You know what I was actually thinking?
I was okay. Hold on, before you go into your actual your thing with his, he had actual fencing training. I had 17 years of a dateless lifestyle, being a Star Wars nerd, practicing my lightsaber skills.
I don't have either of those things, so I'm
Joe
going down
wins, hands
immediately.
down.
Do not put your money on me.
Joe wins, hands down.
I had a
Not
lot more
sure
free
thing.
time on my hand. I wasn't always this dashing gentleman.
So you
that
went
I
with
am today.
fencing and not like, I don't know, masturbation?
Before he was Joe Normus, he had quite the lightsaber collection.
Now he's Joe Callis.
I needed something to do for more than 5 minutes. So, yeah. So I practice. I'm a master of all 7 forms of lightsaber combat.
This has to happen. This has to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, all I could think of is like when we originally were just talking about this. You remember Robin Hood Men in Tights where they had the long sticks and they kept breaking, and the next thing you know, they're just holding them, going, popping each other in the knuckles.
I think we should have some kind of tournament, some type of festival.
Stand by.
Okay.
You're missing the chest guards.
I have to talk to Worshipful Brother Joe because I'm sure he could arrange such a thing.
We're missing the chest guards anyway, so it couldn't happen today.
I'll wear my weighted vest.
I'm sure they're somewhere.
Go to work, get my Kevlar. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure they're here
stabbed in
somewhere.
the throat.
The rest of the gear, like the big gear, might actually be down in the.
I'm gonna go down like King Henry III or something. Remember he got stabbed in the eye jousting?
Yes.
Right? Who was it? King Henry?
I forget which one, but
King Louis, something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
You gotta wear the helmet.
Nostradamus predicted that shit.
Splintered and went through his brain.
Went right through his freaking eye. Died a horrible, painful death. Great.
I would imagine that's pretty much instantaneous, but yeah, we don't want to go out that way. I agree with you. We need the proper PPE.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah.
PP?
PPE.
But I think
better not stab me in the PP.
I think we need to set up
I'll
like
be pissed.
feats of. It'll be like the Highland Games, but it'll be our version, the Freemasons podcast Lowland Games.
Now I'm just thinking.
Lowland.
Now I'm thinking of Monty Python in Search of Holy Grail, where the angels had the trumpets up their ass going.
You will have the people on, what do they call those things, like vuvuzelas or whatever, like they had in the soccer games that they banned. You know those long placards.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be
we'll
the
set this up proper.
Who's gonna be the mime though?
We'll
I mean, Ken doesn't even need the makeup.
Oh wow.
We'll get some of the brothers from the lodge involved in this, and we'll make this.
This could happen. This could happen.
We'll make this worthwhile.
This could happen.
But we need like a series of events. Like it's got to be.
Okay, we get the paladins.
just
We get the
fencing.
paladins, and we do motorcycle jousting.
No, I'm not.
No, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle.
Neither do I.
No, we let them drive. We just sit in the back
No.
with a jousting stick.
With lances. Yeah, that's
No, here's
terrible.
what's better.
Yeah.
We get Big Kev
Okay.
and another brother of equal size.
And we ride them.
Yes,
Oh God.
we piggyback and we joust.
We got to do that in the pool or something. I don't want to destroy anybody's back, but I like this idea. I like this.
Yeah,
Okay, so pool jousting,
pool jousting, fencing. I still think we do
some other medieval
pugil sticks.
pugil sticks. Okay.
Like
All
the
right. Yeah.
What does that say, Eddie? Eddie Vids?
Vitus?
Vitus?
Vids? Vids.
I let Apathy know you guys gave him a shout out. He says, "What's up, my guys?"
Oh,
He also
Thanks, buddy.
gave you guys a shout out on his live. Sweet.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
appreciate
Eddie
that.
Vitus.
Hopefully he doesn't come over here and hear about us
It's
freaking
Eddie's-
jousting each
Eddie's
other.
Vids.
Oh, okay.
Eddie's
I was
Vids.
just
All right,
saying-
so what else are we doing? Archery?
I think we need.
We do like
to
a whole medieval festival.
Yeah, I mean, so it'll be like a Ren Fair. Only the
We could shoot
the
apples off
Freemasons
each other's
podcast,
heads.
Ren Fair. I mean,
It is going to be like a.
I
Ren
went to
fair,
a Ren
yes.
Fair recently, so I'm ready. I've got contacts. We're ready.
The only thing is, we have to talk in medieval Old English accents the whole entire time. That's my only request.
I'm going to
Okay.
kick ye ass.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Have at you. Oh, I'm so
do it.
ready.
I am going to beat you as I have heretofore done several times.
But with these additions.
There you go. You took it right out. You took it.
Oh crap! This is gonna be.
Oh.
All right,
ready.
all right. So
I'm
this is, all right. This is gonna happen then.
Yep.
Is it just you and me, or is there other people involved?
It'll evolve. We'll figure it out.
evolve?
This is just off the top of my. I feel like Danny Sharkus needs to be in a Friar Tuck costume somehow. Like I feel like that would be.
Ken's got to be a
cool.
mime. Just walking around. Just.
Can I participate?
Yeah.
Joker?
No, I think you should
Okay.
be. I think
I'll
you should
be the
be.
jester. I think that's
Jester.
fine.
I think any host or prior guest on the podcast is eligible for competition.
Oh. Worshipful Brother Joe's probably got
Except
us
for
all
him.
bested
I
on.
refuse to beat the
Mm.
shit out of most worshipful Mel Johnson. And I'll be honest with you, most worshipful Marshall Robinson scares
I
the
just
shit out
said
of
they
me.
were
I won't
eligible.
show
Well,
up.
yeah, we
I
can
didn't say they
invite
had
all of
to.
them. They don't necessarily have to agree.
I'm not inviting most worshipful Marshall Robinson. He's going to come up and be like, you guys are fucking idiots. And
He'll just
walk
slap
the
us
fuck
in the
off.
face.
No, he'll probably beat the living crap out of all of us
Yeah.
at all of these events.
No. I'm sorry. I have to protest
All right,
this.
then it's just a
Have
host.
you seen the size of me
Okay.
and the size of Ken?
So how about
Oh,
the? How
he
about
thinks
then?
Dolph
Unless
protests
I
too
get
much.
a rock sling, it's not happening. David Goliath, come on, that was a good one.
Just because we now have a slam dunk contest,
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, fuck you!
but you get to use the little
Just holding
the
my
little
head.
trampoline.
Little
You get to use the
trampoline.
little exercise
You
trampoline.
can always beat us
you.
at limbo.
Hey man, it's like Spud Webb. There you go.
Oh God, little trampoline. You're a dick.
How about any current or past host? Right? So we
All
can
right.
bring back Rocco to do something.
Rocco doesn't live in Connecticut anymore.
Oh, no?
No,
Oh,
No,
no.
well,
He
that's-
moved somewhere in the woods
Okay.
and grows mushrooms or whatever he does. I don't know. What the fuck he
Hey, God bless him.
does. I think Messner
I don't
was-
know. It'll evolve.
I think Messner was a guest,
You're not a guest host. Guest host.
but if we're inviting guests,
All right, 5K.
what?
5K.
Oh, that's fucked up.
What?
I wouldn't survive a
I
5K.
get in
I
trouble
don't
for
think
my
I-
title. This guy takes shots like that.
What?
What the hell? Oh,
I was talking about the prize. That's the prize.
No, you weren't.
get it.
Not like this.
What an asshole! Oh my god!
What? We don't want to put cash prizes on this?
I get ridiculed and told no. That's not okay.
You're crying.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, then there has to be a chili cook-off.
Why did we
I know
choose
who's
to do
taking
this on
second
a
place.
Tuesday night? We got to go back to Sunday mornings when we're
Yeah.
nice and even
Fresh.
keeled.
We're
No,
just
this
way
is great because
overtired.
we're all freaking exhausted and
That's
just
what it
laughing
is.
at everything. I
We
think-
sound worse than when we used to drink for 3 hours before podcasting.
I know.
Didn't we used to do Friday nights or something?
Thursday
stupid?
nights.
Thursday nights and
Thursday
Sunday
nights. Oh God.
Thursday nights are like Friday nights.
I don't know if I could do that.
But
in my
I
old
think
age.
I think
We should do a chili cook-off too. I know who's taking second place.
It's happening at Harmony probably in the fall.
I'm ballot harvesting for sure.
You do what you need to do. Have dead people voting for you or whatever.
No, he's not.
Whatever you're
democratic.
into.
Yeah. So all right. So
So we're gonna put some type of
all right this is
tournament
happening.
of
Jesus Christ. I can't. believe
something.
this
We'll
is
come up
actually-
the
Oh, we'll
Freemasons
figure the name out.
podcast
Freemason podcasts Ren
tournament of
Fair. Ren Fair.
Eh, we have to put our own little spin on it though.
Why? Can't you call it a Ren Fair?
No, 'cause it
We
has
can
a
come up with
negative-
something craftier than that. I
All
think
right.
you know, like
I'm still going with the motorcycle jousting.
I
Or
think
some
it-
form of jousting. It's part of a tournament. Jousting, archery, sword play. What else is there?
we could get on a couple bikes,
sword play,
it's like a couple like Huffies, and joust. I'll do that.
BMX jousting.
Yeah,
Oh, I think we might be onto something.
Fucking
here.
right.
hard. That
or
would
get a
hurt.
razor scooter. How about
Yeah, a
scooter?
razor scooter.
What are we using for jousting sticks though? Because I'm not getting a freaking
I got a couple hockey sticks,
a hockey stick.
Oh, it's on.
What you mean? Like hit each other with the
like
the
with the
hard
butt
end?
end. Yeah.
No, you just have it in front of you. And
No, you
under
put
your
the hook
arm.
under the arm.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
have rules, but you know, like,
No
you can't
aiming for the face.
poke it around.
No, it
Like,
has
you
to be a
just
chest
gotta
shot.
It's got to be
Has to
under
be a
your
chest
arm, and you
shot.
got to be
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, this has got bad written all over it. But we definitely should do it. I'm
Yeah.
for it. I'm good. Let's do this
Well, for charity.
for charity. What are we charging?
Absolutely.
Ticket fare?
I don't know.
To watch two idiots freaking
We'll
on
do,
a
a
Huffy
50, we'll do a 50-50 raffle. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take donations or something.
just jousting in the list, and just you hear ring, 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 like the little bicycle.
Okay, so if you were a brother in the 3rd district, you wouldn't pay, I don't know, I'll throw out a number, $2 to see you and I go at each other on razor scooters with hockey sticks jousting. All right.
Razor scooters. A razor scooter.
Yeah, you know, like the little kids.
Why are we doing it on a razor scooter? You just said a bike. You get more
Well,
speed
I'm
on a
just
bike.
giving you, well,
It's a little bit easier to balance, I think, too. If you've got
On a bike or
hockey
on a
stick
bike?
under your arm, I think it's
Okay.
easier on a bike.
We can do it on skateboards if you want.
No, I can't skateboard.
Neither
I
can
cannot
I. That's
skateboard.
why-
I got on one skateboard when I was a kid in my life. I kicked off, that bitch went in the air, my ass went backwards, never got on it again. I cannot skateboard. Nope. That's an instant loss right there.
This is like perfect time too because the Olympics are going on right now.
Oh, it's like
We
the
can do
Freemasons
is-
podcast Olympics, Summer
Yes.
Olympics.
Oh my God, medieval Olympics we'll call it.
Medieval.
Well,
Summer
I'm wearing a
Olympics.
toga with a
Yeah, we
laurel
could
wreath.
Work something.
Freemasons podcast, medieval on your ass Olympics.
Yeah.
All right,
May the laurel wreaths of victory rest upon.
but we
your
have to look
honored
ridiculous though when we
shoulders.
do it though.
Right.
Like it's got to be absolutely ridiculous.
That's why I'm thinking like togas.
Like in Ren Fair,
Togas.
yeah, or
Yeah. Well, we're not going to do it like the original. one.
I'm gonna
I've got an
go-
idea for that.
I'm gonna go to a
I've got
hair
an idea.
salon. I'm gonna get hair extensions. I'm gonna do a mohawk with like Ragnar, or what's his name from Vikings.
I don't know. Okay, so you're gonna be Nordic.
Nordic.
I guess
Yeah,
I'll
I think
be.
so.
I don't know. I'll go Ren Fair.
Now the
style.
question is,
I could wear my
If
hermit
if we
Yeah,
costume.
take
yeah,
bets on this, if
exactly,
we
yeah,
take bets
we
on
can
this
work
for
this.
charity, let's say it's 50-50, is it illegal? Are we gonna get in trouble for basically?
No, we'll just do a 50-50 raffle forever. They're not taking bets.
take bets, but you're stupid. What does that say?
Nobody's watching. Don't worry.
Hello.
The Lady Kara says, hello, granddaughter of a Scottish Rite Mason and daughter of a Mason, granddaughter and daughter of an Eastern Star. Glad to see you all having good fellowship.
Is that
Apologies for the language.
Follow
what
to
this
a
is,
slain,
fellowship?
slain
We're talking
son.
about impaling each other on huffy bikes with hockey sticks. I don't know if
That's
this
still
is fellowship.
It's still fellowship. It's for good.
Holy
It's for
shit.
fun.
What we would be talking about after
We always
lunch
did
anyway.
represent the lighter side of Freemasonry. So
The lighter or the dumbass side?
Yeah,
Well,
dumber side for sure.
I like to say lighter. We're doing a Freemason podcast Olympics
Yep.
with music, and we'll have walk-up music, everything.
Oh,
I think.
I like
I
it.
think. In order to make it really ridiculous, we hire a polka band
Do you know any?
For background music,
for background music. Just
I could source one. Yeah.
we hire a
Okay.
polka band instead
Yeah.
of doing like medieval trumpets or like modern music.
We
I
could
think I
probably
know a
get
couple
pipers,
that play
too.
like
We can get the
the
pipers.
German clubs.
Oh, we
Yeah,
just
we
need
could-
like
we
somebody
could do
with
it.
like Oktoberfest music.
Yeah.
With the accordion.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That could definitely
maybe throw a little glockenspiel in there.
glockenspiel.
We'll
Hey.
work out the logistics. We're
Yeah.
figuring this out before.
And
the
for
end of the
food,
summer,
we won't
for
do a
sure.
clam bake.
Oktoberfest Olympics.
See what I did there?
Yeah, but we can also
Yeah.
we can always buy a donut machine.
Ken rolled his eyes, so he knows I took a shot. At
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think a donut machine's a better idea.
A donut. Shit. Good God.
Now.
My eyes are like burning right now. Jesus.
Good evening, brothers. I'm a
the humidity
third
in here.
generation Mason from
Within the
The
Grand
Grand
Lodge
Lodge
of
of-
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Absolutely love listening to
The
this
crazy
podcast
part is
while
that's
at work.
exactly what I was going to say.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, apparently he can
Andy
hear
Dandy,
us.
appreciate it.
Andy
Listen.
Dandy can hear us just fine, it seems.
Clandy Andy?
No, not Clandy Andy.
Oh, different Andy.
Different Andy.
Make
Okay,
me
the,
laugh.
the lady Kara
we'll
says
try
that the
to.
Freemasons and her family and that she knows
Stand by 1
would
second.
match us word for word. So, okay, cool. We didn't offend anyone.
Okay, good. What are you doing?
Happy to hear it. Uh-oh, what's going on over here?
Are you grabbing a foil? What are you doing? Oh, I already challenged you.
This
You can't
is-
re-challenge.
We're already over the hour mark. George is descending into chaos over here. He's got the foil in his hand. One of the foils.
I
Almost
think we-
stabbed me in the face. Yeah, didn't you? Hold on. Didn't you
Wait.
take fencing?
But he doesn't know it's called a foil. Stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Stop it.
What is this sport you speak of?
I went with rapier.
Yeah, that's a type of sword. This is.
Yeah, the only fencing you did was like.
There goes the
split
wire.
Rail.
Split rail.
Dude. Yeah, this could happen.
I'm gonna slash you.
Be careful. It's Worshipful Brother Joe's. Be gentle.
Be gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Are you sure you've done this? Have you done this before?
I'm sitting in a fucking chair. My feet aren't even touching the ground, and you're breaking my balls about me playing with.
all
I don't
about
know.
your-
It just seems like you're holding it all weird. It just doesn't like.
I'm sitting in a chair. I'm holding it like I'm playing with my wang dangle. For Christ's
That's
sake.
not how you hold it.
I
when you're
know it's not
fencing.
how you hold it.
Okay. Yeah.
You're overdriving the mic.
Calling
again.
BS.
Because you're
calling
pissing
BS.
me off.
I'm gonna carve a Z in your chest like frickin' Zorro.
I'm gonna carve an S in your ass.
Oh, tramp stamp.
All right. Anyway.
Oh,
Oh,
What did I say? oh.
all right. Before we get too far off the rails, I say we call it.
I say we call it,
6
and I
minutes.
say we
We're gonna
right
have
here
to flesh this out a little bit.
do a scout's honor that this is going to happen.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it 3?
absolutely.
Isn't
Just
Scouts
gotta
three?
figure out the logistics, but I'm in.
Yeah.
100%.
We'll figure out the logistics. We'll have a little meeting.
I'll put the Freemason podcast belt on the line too.
Oh,
Tournament
nice.
for the belt. That's what the winner gets of this tournament.
All right. What does that say? Touche at Andy Clandy. Andy, what does that say?
Lady Kara says touche.
Touche.
Andy
Touche.
Dandy. LOL. I don't know. They're just talking to each
Now,
other.
if he was talking to you, he'd say douche.
Okay.
Indeed.
Fair enough.
You're a douche.
You're like D'Artagnan. You're not even a real musketeer.
I'm more like Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
He was gangster as shit though.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots is pretty awesome. I
He
gotta
was
say.
pretty awesome.
My
Just
kids watched that series. It was entertaining for adults as well.
Anyway, all right,
Good
let's
stuff.
shut it down.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, brothers. For the Freemasons podcast, I am Right Worshipful Brother George Mudry signing off. This turned out to be a pretty good one, actually, at the end.
Yeah,
We
once
started
you stopped
getting off
reading.
the fucking
Pulled
rails.
it together. Yeah.
Yeah, no more research anymore.
You're
You want to
welcome.
research? Look that shit up yourself. We're just gonna fuck around and find out from now on.
Worship Brother Joe signing off.
And Worshipful Brother Ken signing off.
Sayonara.
Do it,
Good
do it.
night, friends.
friends.